Do you believe that if this deal gets reinvigorated, and it might, given the stock reactions of the two yesterday, the executives see it and go, oh, the market wants this, that this would be some kind of a, I don't want to say admission of failure, that's too strong, by the Murdoch boys, but an admission of transformation?
I think it would certainly be a transformative moment and an admission that how difficult the content business has become. If Rupert Murdoch is finding it so difficult that they're talking about giving up, it must be.
Would you
really
view it as
difficult.
giving up? I mean, would that be the right term?
Well, I would say,
because we learned, I guess, that Disney approached Fox. It wasn't Lachlan and James Murdoch going, hey, please buy this.
You have to take the meeting. There's no question about it. But the fact that they would entertain that they're giving up these crown jewels says that Netflix is coming, Google is coming, Amazon is coming, and the price of entry is going to go up. For years, we've been hearing John Landgraf, the president of FX, talk about how the price of cast and producers and writers has gone up because he's bidding against Netflix all the time and losing a lot. It is the challenges are stronger.
How different are the Murdoch boys compared to Rupert himself in terms of drive and willingness to risk?
I think Rupert was a swashbuckler. He's the original disruptor, coming in and creating a fourth network, creating a new news network, doing things that nobody thought could be done.
Would he have taken this meeting is what I'm saying. Like, is it because the Murdoch boys are here that this can actually even be considered?
I think so, yes.
Andy, you know, the interesting thing in terms of gauging what the reaction of the landscape was yesterday was that everybody's stock rose on the back of this deal. And one could think, well, they're going to put a price tag or a multiple on the Fox assets, and that could inflate the multiples of the other stocks out there. But it could also underscore the notion that you need that scale in order to compete in the entertainment business. I was surprised that maybe the likes of a Viacom didn't actually trade lower. What's your take on what this says about some of the other players out there?
Well, I think it's a fair comment that the competitive set has changed, and the amount of scale that you need to compete with guys that have frictionless global distribution is something that the media industry really hasn't had to date. So I think it's a fair reflection of that, and Disney is sort of uniquely positioned to try to execute it against it if they got the right set of assets.
Do you see these assets as the crown jewels of 21st Century Fox, even though Fox News and the other properties create more cash flow? Are the stuff that would be included, including the studio, FX, Sky, and Star, really the crown jewels?
I don't, but maybe that's because I'm a myopic financial analyst, so I look at what creates the most profit, and that's the crown jewels for me. They are assets that Disney could clearly leverage, though.
Michael Wolff yesterday, Steve, said on the air that these assets are now for sale, for sure. Like, they're going to somebody.
Absolutely. Content, you know, in terms of them being the crown jewels, I mean, everyone says today that content is king. CBS has made a great business by transforming themselves into just being an advertiser-driven business and being a big content seller. They're succeeding by growing.
You've just said, Stephen, content is not king. Cost
but
is
CBS
king.
doesn't produce a lot of its content.
They produce a tremendous amount of its content. They sell their TV shows around the world. That's been a tremendous growth driver for them for years.
But didn't you just say that cost is king?
Cost is becoming a bigger obstacle, and I think it's scaring people down the road because you are going up against competitors who seem to have unlimited resources.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.